Solar Postal Services Episode 5, Martian Swing. My dearest Rudolph, first, I want you to know that this isn't my fault. Okay, actually, let me back up. I lost my partner for the upcoming showcase, and I need you. For dancing, that is. I need a partner. Okay, wait, I'm not asking to get back together, if that's what you're worried about. I just need a partner. A ballroom dancing partner. For ballroom dancing. Specifically Martian Swing, if you can swing it. Get it? Swing it? Sorry. You and I both know that together, we were the best duo in the game. Remember the old days? You and me, wrapped tight in those studded velvet suits, wrapped tighter around each other, feet and legs intertwined like vines. Do you remember Callisto? Stupid question. Of course you remember Callisto. Nobody forgets the first universe gold they win. Well, actually, I was thinking about it recently. I don't remember much of our routine, to be honest. I pretty much blacked out from the nerves. But after we were done, hands, sweaty, shaking, clasped high above our heads as we took a bow. Right before that, when you pulled me out of that final dip, spotlight burning on our skin. Right after that, walking off the floor, heels clack, clack, clack in unison, even though the judging had long since ended, and it didn't even matter if we were in sync or not, but we were. I remember your smile. Bright. Brighter than those god-awful lights, and some of it was for the audience, sure, but some of it was for me. And I thought, if I've done anything in this life, at least I've done something worthy of that smile. For what it's worth, I am sorry about what happened. Okay, let me back up again. My current partner, or I guess my most recent ex-partner, has to go work full-time for his non-dancing job. He was really distraught about it, actually. Wait, backing up. He got into a really bad accident. Like, really bad. Everyone thought he was going to die. But then he got better. But it was weird. Like, he wasn't supposed to get better. He was supposed to die. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad he lived. He's a good guy, and even if he wasn't, he still would deserve to live. But he wasn't supposed to. He said that his boss came to him and offered him some special medical program. I guess it was really expensive, because he seemed to think he has some obligation to work at the company a lot for a while. I'm not really sure of the details, and I probably shouldn't tell you. Is that a real law, or did they just make that up for the medical dramas? I don't know. I can't remember the name of the company, even, so I guess it doesn't matter. It started with a G, I think. You might know. Anyways, the moral of the story is that I need a partner, and that it's not my fault, and I want you to be my partner. This is my last shot, Rue. This showcase decides who gets into the Legend Dancing archive, and I need to be in it. I need to be remembered. I need people to know that I did something, that all the sacrifices I made for dance were worth it. I'm sorry the pressure got to me, and I'm sorry I blamed you for it. They say it takes two to tango, and it certainly takes two to swing. You were always the more careful of the two of us, whereas I was the young man who thought he was invincible. You were right. You were usually right, but you were especially right about that toss. We weren't ready for it. We hadn't practiced enough, and it was too soon after my top surgery for that kind of aerobics. You begged me to re-choreograph, but I couldn't hear you over the thrall of future applause it would bring. And then when we botched the lift, when I botched the lift, I was so ashamed. And that shame manifested itself into anger at anyone besides myself. And you were right there. You didn't deserve that. The spotlight is addictive. You know how it is. The feeling when you're walking onto the stage, the room blinking awake to watch you. It's like you've stepped off of a ledge, wind rushing across your face, air skirting around you as you gasp for breath that evades capture, missing seconds between blinks, mind going so fast it forgets to see, the rest of the world strobing into the background as it becomes you and me and the negative space between us. Thank you, by the way. I never said thank you enough. Thank you for catching me. I'm getting old, Rue. And I know you are too, although I'm sure it suits you a lot better than it suits me. I always thought you would make a handsome older man. Maybe someday I'll get to prove that thought. Anyway, I know you blocked my number, so I'm sending you this letter in the hopes of getting through to you. Feel free to ignore it if you want. I hope you don't ignore it. Dance with me? With love, Roberto. Universe Championship at Callisto.
And now, welcome to the floor, Roberto Hernandez and Rudolph Anderson.
So what makes Martian Swing different from the other kinds of swing?
It has a lot to do with the way the dancers are facing. So in Martian Swing, you see it's on a dance floor, and the audience is encircled around them. In traditional swing, they tend to... Imagine you are in a toaster, and you have to stay in the toaster or you get electrocuted, so you're only in one plane. They do that.
What's your favorite kind of dance?
For partner dances, definitely the lunar vibe. It's very intimate and a joy to watch. It came up a lot in the dance club I used to work at.
How does it go?
Like this, and like this, and like this. Or, it's kind of difficult to show without a partner.
That's a shame.
If only I had someone to demonstrate with.
If only.
Someone approximately my height, but slightly shorter, who's asking a lot of questions about dance.
Very specific.
Someone who wants to know how it goes.
I don't want to know that bad.
Damn, alright, I get it. You hate dance.
I don't hate dance. I just haven't done it very much. I did a little formal waltz about a year or so ago, and that's pretty much the extent of my dance experience.
Isn't formal waltz only done for weddings?
In some places.
Ladies, gentlemen, and distinguished guests, please welcome to the floor Anastasia Parker and Shuya Ai.
This next pair was slated to win, and they messed up their Ionian shock W.
Thank you for listening to Solar Postal Services. This episode, Martian Swing, was written and produced by Emily Grigg. Music was by KT Shamez and Manaj Quad. The voice of Quill was Selma, and the voice of Jam was Emily Grigg. Stay tuned for a promo feature from our friends at the Electromancy podcast. And hey, you know what that is? Growth. If it increases in size or changes color, please consult with your healthcare provider.
Magic comes from the same place inside each of us. It's only the form it takes that is different. Feel it all throughout your body. Think about it pulsing through you like blood. Focus on your heartbeat. Can you feel it?
Jenna, are you okay? Everyone has been staring the whole time.
Well, yeah. Didn't they tell you?
That I'm the most powerful lightning mage this place has seen in years? Yeah, Professor Sumner maybe mentioned it.
Bryn Tessick, Photomancer Class 6, Umbromancer Class 5. I'm here to challenge you to a duel.
Bryn, she's brand new here, and she doesn't know the rules, and she doesn't know any magic.
Exactly. That's why everybody's going to see that she's not special. Just because some machine said she was, doesn't mean she's somebody.
So you're saying she's had practice?
I'm saying she's had training. I don't think we're looking at the late bloomer here at all.
We're kids, Ellie. I just got here. A week ago I was a normal girl, and 3 days ago I didn't think I'd ever have to worry about magic. All I want to do is fade into the background and get this over with.
Electromancy, a new fantasy adventure podcast. Check us out at www.electromancypod.com.
You're talking about me like I'm some kind of revolutionary.
That would be a dangerous thing to say, and an even more dangerous thing to be.